Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to have some Division 20 ranked online gameplay from last season, which is season 9, and we're going to be in the bantamweight division using Cory Sandhagen. And this was recorded right after the TJ Dillashaw fight, which was an amazing fight, razor close in my opinion. Cory Sandhagen probably should have won the fight. It could have gone either way. I wouldn't say it's a robbery on anyone's behalf. Razor close. I just feel like just because of the damage Cory done, he should have won the fight. But obviously you could easily counter and say because of the control TJ had, he could have won the fight. So neck and neck there really. But he's really shown he's one of the better fighters in the division, and I'd be very excited to see this matchup here in real life. Rob Font's obviously cemented himself after the Cody Garbrandt fight. Amazing jab, super clean boxing, very long and rangy. So obviously fighting someone like Sandhagen, who's also long and rangy, I think it'll make up for a good fight. But on the game, we're going to really be looking to utilise the kickboxing. Cory's got a wide variety of kicks, going to look to work the lead leg of my opponent, throw question mark kicks where possible, and maybe even a couple flying knees. I mean, he may have one of the best flying knees. The timing of it is just so beautiful. And yeah, so back to the gameplay as I go for the question mark kick there. I'm really going to try to keep this outside fight, kickboxing exchanges. I don't mind pressuring where I have to, but really look to utilise the full range of my punches and kicks. And when my opponent comes in, punish my opponent with knees, as we land a beautiful leg kick there. And as you can see, we're both throwing at quite a high output whenever we're in range. And obviously first round of the fight I like to feel out my opponent, see how my opponent's going to fight, and then really gauge what I'm going to do from there as we land a beautiful spinning kick to the body. And Cory has a very good skill set on the game in terms of kicking. They've got a wide range of kicks, so you have to look to utilise those and be unpredictable. As you can see, the body uppercut there really putting in some damage, and I'm really trying to get the stamina sucked out of my opponent. I don't want my opponent to be able to last the full 5 rounds, hence the body work and leg work, because once you start damaging those, it becomes very hard for your opponent as they're compromised. But my opponent's been a bit more patient now, being a bit more selective with his strikes, really waiting to be in range, and I'm really waiting to counter. I'm waiting for my opponent to throw something big, and I'm going to throw a counter strike that could potentially finish the fight, and where possible, throw teep kicks. I mean, whenever my opponent comes in close, if you're using someone like Sandhagen, as you can see I'm switching stances, whenever they come in close, knees, teep kicks, straights, and just look to push your opponent back. You don't really want to be getting pressured. I don't want to be in these boxing exchanges. I want to be constantly looking to fight at a kickboxing range, as I said earlier. Opponent goes for the head kick there, which was way off, way out of range. And yeah, that's the first round, so the fight stats will be just there. I had a higher total strike output. I think I had 40. I'm not sure what my opponent had, but it was a fairly good first round. And going into the second, I wanted to see how my opponent would adapt or improvise. I was expecting to end up going to the ground at some point in this fight. I know Rob Font, is predominantly a boxer, but obviously on the game, if you're getting outclassed or can't do anything, you're going to look to take the fight to the ground. As you can see, we checked that leg kick there, and my opponent's leg is not in the best way. Well, now we're starting to utilise the jab a bit more, pressing a bit more, because I know my opponent's legs hurt, making my opponent throw and trying to get him to miss in order to throw a big strike back. But although I know we've got my opponent's leg hurt, as you can see, I'm not spamming the leg kick straight away. I'm being patient. We move out of the way of that takedown attempt there, sneaking a beautiful knee. And you've got to be very calculated, especially in the higher divisions, as we land a beautiful question mark kick there, because every fighter is good in their own right. You can't just write someone off. Spinning kick to the body there, and we're starting to flow a bit more now. I'm starting to get a bit more comfortable, and I'm expecting a level change from my opponent. And my opponent manages to get a takedown here. And right here's an interesting gauge, because now I can see how good my opponent is on the ground, or how easy it is to get up or threaten a submission. We get the denier there, as you can see, just building up GA, and then we get up. We're against the fence, so I try to rotate away, because when you're against the fence, if they clinch you, they can just you know, take you to the fence and then drag you down from there. Now I know that my opponent is going to be looking to shoot the takedowns. I went for the kick there, missed, and then I'm waiting for a big combination. Bang! What a knockout that is. I mean, it doesn't get much cleaner than that. Opponent rage quits. But yeah, beautiful knockout of Cory Sandhagen. That's the video for today. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.